the CBS Late Movie. A breathless battle of wits between one nation and three terrorists, with 5 innocent girls walking the line. In the television premiere of Otto Preminger's Rosebud. Peter O'Toole.
Jews don't walk into gas chambers anymore. They fight.
Richard Attenborough.
They fight hard.
I want the elimination of Israel.
The world awaits the fate of 5 young girls held by terrorists.
My friends and I are prisoners of the Palestine Liberation Army.
The television premiere of Otto Preminger's Rosebud. We will return to Murder by Decree, starring Christopher Plummer and James Mason. We now return to Murder by Decree, starring Christopher Plummer and James Mason. We now return to Peter Falk as Columbo in Forgotten Lady. Tonight on the CBS Late Movie, a double feature. Peter Falk stars as Columbo. Followed by tonight's second feature on the CBS Late Movie. A pilot risks it all to impress his dad.
I wanted that victory today, before my father gets here.
Before what?
You know, Greg, you can't solve every problem in this world with a good right hand.
Yes, I can.
Why, he was all-state quarterback in his junior year.
Dad, I was third string.
And you're an ace. Dad, you don't understand. Would you just keep out of it? Don't you walk away from me!
Black Sheep Squadron.
I'm going to scrub your son from this mission and every mission until you leave, Mr. French.
And now, Peter Falk stars as Columbo. Next Wednesday, a double feature on the CBS Late Movie.
We need a band that's going to go along with our rock and roll format.
Yeah.
I do have one act, Scum of the Earth.
It's a band that lives up to its name as they tear the place up on WKRP in Cincinnati. Then James Franciscus as the man who used women. Jessica Walter, Eve Plum.
So now you know. Get dressed.
You do as your mother says, you get dressed. What's in these envelopes could ruin your friends.
Secrets of 3 hungry wives. We now return to Rosebud, starring Peter O'Toole and Richard Attenborough. Next week on the CBS Late Movie, Dennis Weaver stars.
I said, poke on back here.
The son of Butch Cassidy gets off on the wrong track with McCloud. And
It's your twisted ideal to turn all of us into hustlers for me.
secrets of 3 hungry wives. And the race is on, but Bob Newhart's biggest obstacle is a red-hot love triangle in Marathon. For David Jensen,
Diamonds.
our man's worst enemy, Harry O. All next week on the CBS Late Movie. Next week on the CBS Late Movie.
The janitor. He's doing this for revenge.
An arsonist savage dogs try to put the bite on Harry O.
No more deadly animal exists.
Bengal tigers out for human blood when man-eaters are loose. Richard Boone.
These people were not killed by Indians.
A case of pin the blame on the red man for Heck Ramsey. A werewolf is a deadly opponent for Darren McGavin as the Night Stalker. All next week on the CBS Late Movie. Tomorrow on the CBS Late Movie, a surprise party for Louise is in the works.
I'm gonna sing Oh Promise Me.
Oh Promise Me, you won't sing at all.
But keeping the secret from Louise isn't easy when the party girl thinks she's being snubbed.
Florence, you take the cake.
Yeah, I do, don't I?
Here we go.
George is as subtle as ever.
1, 2.
But the surprise is on him, on the Jeffersons. Next Tuesday, a double feature on the CBS Late Movie. Trouble Calls.
Hello? I want to say something to you.
The breather gets a taste of his own medicine and ends up a suspect in the police lineup.
All right, breathe for the lady.
Alice, followed by a bewildered McCloud on the wrong end of a gun.
I said, poke on back here.
Butch Cassidy's alleged son is on the loose.
But the cops aren't telling the real story.
Stephanie Powers guest stars on McCloud. Friday on the CBS Late Movie. Anyone can spot a vampire from 30 yards.
Tell me, did Mr. Mitchell have a couple puncture marks on his throat?
But Kolchak's got to get the one disguised as a pretty girl. And she's got a way of knocking a guy off his feet if he's not careful, which can be a real pain in the neck.
The 2 victims that were killed in this apartment were killed for food by a vampire. A real one.
Darren McGavin crosses one as the Night Stalker. Next Monday on the CBS Late Movie. Death on the highway. But who's to blame?
There's a possibility that the car that struck that girl was driven by me.
If I find out you're involved, I'll have to report it to the police.
David Jensen stars.
Harry Orwell was shot at last night.
Good. I hope they nailed him.
And it looks like Harry is slated to be the next highway fatality on Harry O. Next Wednesday on the CBS Late Movie.
Grandpa Larkin is in a little bit of trouble.
What kind of trouble?
He was sort of arrested.
Arrested? For what?
Flashing.
Next Wednesday, meet Fernwood's latest
I
menace.
want to see my lawyer.
Grandpa,
The Fernwood Flasher.
you've lost your pants.
On Mary Hartman, Mary Hartman.